From your point of view, can you understand why the fans are feeling a bit frustrated at the moment?
Yeah, listen, I think I've said that openly on a number of occasions that the supporters, all they want to do is see their team win. And I get that, I understand that. They look at the table at the moment and we're sitting rock bottom. So there's bound to be frustration, there's bound to be some anger, there's bound to be some nervousness about that. So listen, that's no problem. I understand that, I get that. I have said openly, again, I know where we need to get to. The club knows where we need to get to. The one thing I will say is though that one thing I don't think the supporters can label at this group of players, especially since I've got the job, is that they're given everything. They are given everything. There's things we need to improve at, absolutely, we know that, and we'll continue to do that.
How confident are you feeling then that you have the group of players here to get you out of that position at the bottom of the table?
That's absolutely confident, yeah. No, there's no doubt in my mind that we've got the group of players that can get us, first of all, off the bottom and then pushing up the table.
And you yourself, I mean, are you still looking to bring anyone else in? Are you looking at sort of like contract players or anything like that?
No, not at this moment in time. No, not at this moment. We're obviously we're low on bodies at the moment with a few injuries that we've picked up over the last couple of weeks, so that's disappointing. But that's part and parcel of football. So with players being injured, that gives other players an opportunity. So it's up to them to take the opportunity.
And Tony referred to the young players coming through as well. I mean, how important is that for you as well going forward?
Yeah, well, the young players are a massive part of this football club. We've played a lot of them over the last couple of years. We'll continue to do that. I've said openly that age is a number to me. If you're old enough, if you're good enough, you're old enough. So I think we've seen that. We've played on in the cloud a lot lately, and there may be some one or two others over the next couple of weeks that'll get some exposure, which is good.
Obviously you face Kilmarnock this weekend in the cup. Not the result you wanted last time out against them, but how are you feeling going into this one?
Well, we're excited. It's Scottish Cup, so it's a wee bit of a break from the league campaign, so that's good. Everybody always looks forward to the cup weekends, and we'll hopefully win the game and progress and look forward to being in the draw. But we know we've got a very difficult opponent. We've played them numerous times now. Last week, so we'll be pretty familiar with each other. So we know what to expect. But it's a cup and we're looking forward to it.
And obviously at the moment, your head's probably on the fact you need to get off the bottom of the table, but how important is the cup to you and having a good run?
No, my head is firmly on the Scottish Cup this weekend and hopefully progressing in that, and then after we hopefully get through that, we'll then switch back to the league business. So.
How important is doing well in the cup in terms of confidence and building that for the league season as well?
Yeah, well, I think we want to be a club that hopefully continues and consistently goes deep into these cup competitions. If we manage to do that, which we know is going to be difficult on Saturday, that it will hopefully give the players a wee boost. But listen, I don't look at the players and think that they're really, really low on confidence. I thought for 35 minutes on Saturday they were really, really good. The sending off changed the game, and then the players had to dig really deep. So listen, I understand the supporters' frustrations, their anger, probably some of their nervousness, but I can assure them, and as I have done from the very start, that we're doing everything we possibly can to get the club to where we need to get to.
And how important is it that the fans, get behind the team? Because you stand there on the sidelines and hear it week in, week out. I mean, how important is it for the team that they get behind?
But I think it's hugely important. I think it works both ways, because we need to do our bit to get them off their seat. But it's really, really important. Just to kind of back up Tony's message during the week, is that everybody sticks together. I think that's really, really important. I've said this to the players, it's always the team before the individual, and I think that's hopefully the message. It's one of the messages that came across from Tony's thing, is that it's important that everybody sticks together, and if we do that, we give ourselves an even better chance.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just to, obviously you've mentioned this, the cup, not the league this weekend, do you feel a different kind of pressure when you go up in the cup as you go?
It's not. I think you feel pressure every week in this job, and the manager decides in this football club. So, but that's normal. That's part of the job. Enjoy the pressure. I like the heat. I think if you don't enjoy the pressure, you're in the wrong job. But it's a different type of pressure, because you know that it's knockout football. So, but we're looking forward to it. Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it.
And obviously it's not been that long since you've played Kilmarnock already. Unfortunately that result didn't go the way that you'd hoped. However, do you feel like playing them again so soon gives you a slight advantage because you know how they're playing just now?
Yeah, well, I think having only played them last week, it's still very, very fresh in our memory. We were disappointed with our performance and obviously the result. So it's a good opportunity to come up against them again. We're at home, which is good. So yeah, it's not repeat, but we're looking forward to it. It's good. It's always a good cup competitions. Hopefully we'll be sitting in the hat looking forward to the draw on Sunday, but we know it's going to be difficult.
And just the last one from me. Last year, obviously, the team made it to the quarter-finals. How, is that the goal this year to surpass how far they got last year?
Yeah, well, I think the goal at the forefront of my mind is to win the game on Saturday, and then we'll be at the same point as last year, and then we'll see what happens with the draw.
Liam, would you say that the cup this weekend is a welcome break from a relegation fight?
If it's a welcome break, because I don't sense that from the players, and I certainly don't. I'm not looking at the league fixtures like I don't get that feeling from the players or myself or my staff. We know where we are, we know where we need to get to, we know the challenges that are ahead, we know that we've got a lot of big games coming up, and this is just another big game.
Do you feel at all because it's the cup the boys can maybe go out and express themselves a little bit better?
Nah, I don't really buy into that. I think that the players that we've got here, a lot of them have played in some very, very big games in their career, so it's going to be a tough game, but it's definitely one we're at home and we're looking forward to.
Obviously you'll be without the skipper of the big man's card appeal being rejected. How big a miss will Ryan be? Yeah,
obviously a big miss. I still stand by what I said. I don't think it's a red card, but the decision's been made. We need to take it on the chin. And we'll be missing Ryan for the next couple of weeks. So, like I say, with injuries, with suspensions, it gives other people an opportunity. So it's up to them to take it.
And you said after the Hearts game you were absolutely devastated for Peter Pollock. He was magnificent before he went off again. Is his season over? What's the latest?
Hopefully not. No, hopefully not. His hamstring's settled down and he's actually getting a scan today. We had to let it settle for a couple of days. But he's feeling positive. I spoke to him this morning and he's a bit more upbeat, which is good. Hopefully it's not as bad as first feared, but we'll have to wait on that scan. But I thought Pete was really, really good for the period he was on the pitch on Saturday. So hopefully he won't be too long.
And the irony was that he was standing in for Jamie McGrath, who was injured in the warm-up. How's Jamie?
Jamie's okay. Jamie's improved a lot, but he's still going to be touch and go for this weekend. So we'll give him tomorrow to see how he's getting on. But it's going to be close, and it'll probably be down to my decision whether I risk Jamie or not. Because if I risk him, and then I could end up having another situation where I lose him for 4, 5, 6 weeks, and I don't want to do that. So we'll see where we're at tomorrow.